Me magazine basket, you know you want to get ahead and you want to check out your baskets right now. What you are getting in there is, of course, that premium magazine with 82 projects to make, creations for every single time of the year. Yes, they do have the glamorous Christmas. They have the gorgeousness of maybe prom and weddings in there. There is a celebration and there is that beautiful elements. We are going to break down exactly what you are getting, but in the box magazine, you are getting an A4 stamp set in there. Look at every single image with that classic, sophisticated style of stamps by me that allows you to bring watercolors into it, to bring different techniques into it. It's absolutely glorious with the sentiments. Then you are getting the magazine itself. We will have a pick and flick in a little bit, but I need to tell you now, we are approaching a quarter of the stock gone. Then you are getting an embossing folder, that beautiful kind of window. It could be a cabinet of curiosities. It could be a door even. Such a wonderful embossing folder. And then you are getting those 4 die sets in there with words like enjoy, great, love and congrats. There are many samples we want to show you, but we will show you throughout the hour. But remember to check out your baskets. Look how gorgeous is that. And that same die, the same stamp, look at that. How different is that? How beautiful you can create. Please make sure to check out your baskets because it is a phenomenal collection. Remember, you are getting the magazine box kit as well as those 3 embossing folders, 3D embossing folders with their coordinating die sets. If you want yours, you know what to do. You have got a £15 saving, £35 and 96 pence is your price if you are in the club. And remember, in the website you will find several ways to spread your costs, so do that. Then of course they are interest free. 018048 is your item number. The lady herself has made it.
Yes, it's great, isn't it? How are you, Toni? I'm super excited about this. First ever box kit. Do you know what though, Paola? They were asking me for 3 years to do this box kit.
I can imagine.
I've just been so busy, but the first time that I've been able to do it as an opportunity to do it with Practical Publishing, I haven't looked back because what you get here is absolutely incredible value. And I will tell you, I did 5 of the projects in this magazine and it took me a long time to write the step-by-steps, do the photos. I have a full design team who all did at least between 5 and 15 each, and Practical Publishing and the lovely ladies that work and create for that as well, they have all done it as well. So the hours for the price is outstanding. Phenomenal.
And also, I was saying, you know that you are a stamp and by me collector, fan. You want to start collecting them?
Yes,
because
people
this is number 1. So could you make sure
number
to grab
2 is already being made. So already, yes. So basically, it comes in this beautiful box. Okay, it's an introductory on the front. Then on the reverse, you get some little sneak peeks at some of the items that are in there as well. But the box itself is so affordable. So when you open it, you can get these only here at Create and Craft at the moment. So when you take it out of the box, I'd save the box because it just part of the kit, isn't it?
Yeah. Use it as a storage for all the goodies that you are getting with them.
Absolutely. So it'll come pre-packed like this in this bag for you. So you've got it all kept together. Now, we all know A4 stamp sets and how much they cost.
Yes.
Can you imagine that? That's the price of a magazine already, in my opinion.
More than that.
Let's show
the
you.
magazine, it's available on its own, details at the bottom of the screen. That is the non-club price, so it's £14 and 99 pence. But if you would pay more than that for an A4 stamp set.
I know. How they do it, I'm not quite sure, but I am very grateful because I love affordability. I love it that any crafter can pick it up and have a go at a low cost and not be precious about, if I cut into paper, it wasn't like £100. So you get the beautiful A4 stamp set. Now this is a hybrid stamp set, so it's got Christmas and celebratory on here, so the lady can be used for birthdays, proms, weddings. All of this sparkle here fits beautifully within a gown, so if you want to do a beautiful gown. This is what I love, that you have a border that is Christmas and a border that is lace. Yeah, I wanted to do a bit of a hybrid because if you haven't started your Christmas now, you'll have this in a couple of days. You really are set to go for the price that it is. You get the tree in there, which you could use as an autumn tree. We get flowers, we get the solid stamps on here. We have celebratory and festive sentiments in here and lots of added bonus elements. We all know that these these presents could be used for birthdays or Christmases, and equally the balloons. And this little bouquet here fits beautifully in a hand if you want to have her with a bouquet in a hand to create that lovely sort of wedding feel. We also have the embossing folder, which is so cool. Again, think about Christmas windows, think about the lady stood in front of the window, inside the window, the tree in here, and then we have the beautiful sentiments where you get 4 sentiments and the coordinating outline dies, which you're going to be able to create that beautiful matting layer. So think about your sparkly card and your watercolour card and things like that. So that in itself is amazing, right? Yeah. But setting that aside, let's bring in this lovely, lovely magazine. Now this is where it all matters for me, because this is where you're going to get inspiration, sneak peeks, hints and tips, tutorials, second to none. But inside you also get the beautiful papers. Now I'm just going to flick to the papers straight away.
Stunning papers.
So here we have the beautiful toppers and tags, and these ones are festive. Then we turn over the page and we have some handmade with love tags, which are everyday if you want to, celebratory if you want to. Then we have some season's greeting ones, and as you can see on the reverse, they are double-sided papers of a good quality too, and they're all in keeping with colour theme. Pale blue, and look at this, could just cut this large flower out and place it on top of a box, add some sparkle. Then we have topper designs, which you can cut out and use as centres of cards, inside cards, fronts of toppers of cards if you want to. You could fussy cut this one, that's what I did on one of my cards. And then it just goes on and on and on.
I love how you could make, I mean, it's so beautifully done that it's that sort of shabby chic elements that you can make it all year round, or if you wanted to make it Christmas, a little bit of splatter white with your confetti, you know, and that would work so beautiful. Oh,
book pages. So if you want to do like a book style card, I fussy cut this out and made it into a card itself. We've got a demo for that one, but equally if you want to put one on top of the other, half a page on half, you could physically make a little memory album for Christmas if you wanted to. And then we have some sort of like where you make ingredients and things like that. It looks very like ingredients for me, this one.
Yes, gorgeous.
And then look at this one, bit of snow on the roof, cut it down, beautiful Christmas card. And then we have, it just never stops.
It never stops. And I was thinking as well, I just had an idea of doing these beautiful papers to make like tiny little books as Christmas ornament, Christmas ornament.
On your tree.
Yeah, and then you can do it. So not just crafting for Christmas cards, but crafting for Christmas decorations with these gorgeous papers that you are getting
They
here.
are so beautiful. You won't want to cut into them.
I know what
you like. Get to.
Yeah, get to.
And it's as well, look, we're at that time of year where sometimes we have craft friends, we just don't know what to buy for them because, you know, they've got all the craft in the world. Well, they're not going to have this one either. So if you're thinking, do you know what, this box kit would make an incredible gift.
Right, the magazine on its own, you know that we have that available as well. Details on the left hand side of the screen. The club price is £13.49. It's half the stock now gone. We are 9 minutes in, so that I don't think it's going to last long. If you want it, please make sure to check out your baskets for that.
I don't want to show too much. We'll do a different page every time. Shall I just show you what the embossing folders are?
Absolutely,
because in that kit you also get 3 3D embossing folders and coordinating outline dies. Now we are renowned now for our HD 3D embossing folders. So this is no exception. So in this one you get 3. So you get, let me just grab some black card for you here so you can see exactly what we're getting here. You get 3 and they are beautiful, and we have so many samples which Paula's grabbing for me. Thank you very much. So let's just show you these. So we have the hibiscus, which is beautiful, and the coordinating outline die, so you can leave it in the page, take it out of the page.
Look at that.
So bear in mind, this comes with this incredible kit box. And,
look at that.
You know, over nearly £60 worth of product there for £35 if you're in the club. It's just incredible. So that is that one. And then we have the lily. Let's do that one for you because that's the one you've got in your hand. So let's swap this one out. So, and this is, we've done this in a stamp before. You all loved it. Here it is in the beautiful embossing folder. Look at that.
Oh, wow. I mean, look at this beautiful...
And the coordinating outline die if you want a 3D.
Look at that.
Come on, aren't they showstoppers? And then we have the beautiful rose, absolutely incredible. Now you're not going to be disappointed for £35. It's very rare I stand here and say buy something, because I appreciate we are all different as individuals, as crafters, but in relation to affordability and craft-wise, the inspirational 82 guides in that magazine are worth £35 if anybody's, including my own. I would spend it myself.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, so you're getting 4 actually embossing folders. You are getting the 3 exclusive, and of course you are getting the one in the box kit. Then you are getting 4 die sets, so the words that are included in the box set, plus the matching ones to the embossing folders. Then an A4 stamp set, which it has got that elegant, sophisticated signature style from Toni that is not just for Christmas, but is all year round. And then of course the inspiration, the papers as well, which again, every day and Christmas, it is a phenomenal value. With that £15 saving, grab it now. We already are very, very busy for that box kit as well as this exclusive. If you want yours, I will be checking out my baskets right now. 018048, and of course that is the brand new and exclusive. Other big hitters here on Create a Craft, here they are.
Look out for our big weekly promotions only at Create and Craft. Our one-day special, which is our special product of the day, launches every day at 6 p.m. New and exclusive launches Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m, where you will find products and offers not available anywhere else. And there's our pick of the week, which launches every Monday at 8 a.m. Taking you into the weekend is our Weekender, which launches every Friday night at 8 p.m. Create and Craft, bringing you 7 days of deals.
I can't believe the value for money for in this collection. I suppose it's one of those ones that it makes you go like, wow, they have really given us a Christmas present early. This is a magazine kit with that signature style that, I don't know, there is something about the Stands By Me that always is of sophistication, classiness, but also versatility from the words that you are getting in, the die words in there with their own mats and layers in there as well. To the papers, that exquisite papers with that shabby chic look that you can jazz it up if you wanted to. The embossing folder that is included with that kind of window into a new kind of room in there, to the gorgeous stamps with that gorgeous lady in there. It's just, I mean, I know I'm keeping repeating the same words, but this is the thing, is this is one of those collections that they are words that come to your mind, and they are gorgeous, sophisticated, elegant, and very craftable. On top of getting that, you are getting, of course, those 3 duos of embossing folders and dies. Now that is the exclusiveness to this kit here on Create and Craft. But more importantly, that magazine box kit, the first issue ever from Stands By Me, which means that if you are a fan, you need to collect it. You need to start that collection of box number 1 and then number 2 and so forth and so on. Because when you consider the value, when you consider the inspiration, when you consider the possibilities, and Toni very rightly said, is like it's a mix of designers in there. You are getting the Stands By Me design team, so you know your favorites, you know that you are going to see outstanding artwork, but you also are going to see people who you may not be so accustomed to see here their work. I think Nikki Gilbert is one of them that works with Practical, and a very talented lady as well. And the fact that you can use the stands, for instance, in this beautiful ombre fashion in here, and this could be perfect card for a birthday. So this is the thing as well. The inspiration, the possibilities. I love that one as well. The love being one of the dies, the papers being featured in the magazine, and how different. And I picked this one specifically because to me, this one made by Teresa Morgan. This showcases as well how good they are for other occasions, for all those teenagers, for all those men in our lives that are difficult to make cards. They are sorted with this one. And what about the exquisite detail? Paul Shelley made this one. I always pick his work because I absolutely adore it. But look how beautiful. The same embossing folder, this one with the die. Look how different do they look, and this is the deal that you can get in Create and Craft. Nearly a third of the stock has gone. We're 15 minutes in and we had a massive stock, because you know how much we know how much you love Stamp by Me. We know how much we love the box kits, and of course it's a news and exclusive, so it means that should last 24 hours. Will it though? If you want yours, you know what to do. Order them right now. Remember that we have got the box kits on its own if you wanted it, but who would want, you know, I would want those embossing folders with those dies that come in the deal with that £15 saving if you are in the club. And remember, 3 payments if you prefer to split the payment. There are different options on the website to refer there to choose your favorite. Not only you have brought us the issue number 1, the first one ever, but you have brought us new dies.
Yeah, so basically I've chosen these because I felt like these would work beautifully with your magazine. So if you were looking for that little extra touch to take your craft a little bit further, then we have items on the counter which are going to enable you to do that. So the butterfly, it is in Christmas packaging. We love butterflies, but look at these. Think about your shaped cards. Think about your easel cards. Think about popping the lovely lady in the gown on here as well. You know, think about painting them, using them with your stamps, and you know, just being creative with them, running them through your embossing folders as well, standing them proud, making them 3D on the sides. I mean, look at these, absolutely incredible. They're not for the faint-hearted, these butterflies. They are quite big. You get the 2 sizes in there, and you get a variation of bodies as well, so you can chop up the bodies and do that. On the large one, you have that beautiful stitch detail, but can you imagine popping that butterfly onto one of those papers in that magazine and creating the most beautiful shaped butterfly
Can we make
card?
to sell?
Of course you can make it sell as much as you like.
Okay. Because I was thinking, I mean, this one is absolutely glorious. This card, look at that. How
It's got a lot of texture on there, bright reds if you want to, very Christmassy, but equally, if you want to do white on white, our embossing folders allow you to do that because they're so detailed, they carry their own. So it's personal preference, absolutely your call.
Right, if you want yours, the Christmas butterfly, 6 dies there for just £17 and 9 pence. Remember that cap PMP, I don't know what it is, the cap PMP in there, £3.95 per order. So if you're going for the box kit and you want to add these dies, please make sure you do this. So 918614 is your item number. Then we have got another one, which is, I love that.
Think about the lady stood in front of this one as well. So if you're brand new to Stamps by Me, these are all individual, so which means you can have an introductory taster into Stamps by Me. Maybe just get one item, see how you go with it. As you all know, we have the fabulous QR code on the back of all of our packaging. Scan that code, it takes you straight to our digital channel. There's over 1,200 videos on there with inspirational content of every item I've brought to you here at Create and Craft. We've been here 10 years. We are hardcore Create and Craft. We've never been anywhere else, so you know that you're going to get longevity, affordability, and most of all, you're going to get ample creativity with your journey of craft. So this one is that window. So let me just show you. I apologise, they're all on the same board, but this is that beautiful window, and you get this brickwork too, which enables you to create that texture. But look at this one here where it's been layered on. Sorry. It's been layered on and then brushed on top of, and given you a very sort of moody and misty, and these words are coming up too. And then another one with a background paper in there to create like a window of opportunity, a window of sunshine. They're just absolutely beautiful, and they're
adore
not
this
small.
one.
Yeah, so is that being? Yeah, that's got some textured paper behind. Again, look at the white. Look at the white and that brickwork, and this word is coming up in one of
Is that a Paul? You know what? I always think that one of the Paul. I don't.
You are a Paul fan.
Yeah, I am a massive Paul fan. I mean, look at that. It looks like stained glass.
It does. It's beautiful.
So I want to know how this one is done. So if you're watching Paul, please, I don't know, on social media, I'll try, because that is phenomenal. Right, if you want yours, 508860 is your item number. £17 and 9 pence for that. Brand new today. Grab it now. Remember that cap PMP saves you money when you put lots of different items in your basket, and then check them out. Then we have got the festive sparkle.
These are
here.
different.
They're different and glorious.
Yes, first I've actually seen a few since actually, but these are like your festive pins. So these are like fillers inside your flowers, behind your window, the lady behind the flowers. These are your ones that you roll up and create that lovely textured roll inside a wreath. The candy cane sits on top, the coloured circle sits on top, and then you've got all of those beautiful stars which look incredible behind flowers. absolutely beautiful, and I'll show you them die cut on here. So it's just these lower parts here, so you get the candy cane, thank you, the candy cane, the beautiful like lollipop design, and then you get these lovely stars. Now think about them in your sparkly cardstock, pinned in behind some of the flowers. Now in our box kit we have some flower stamps in there as well, and these would work incredibly, and the reason why we've brought you these is to work with. So if you are building a Christmas collection, maybe you've got all the Christmas stash in the world, I still encourage you to get the box because it's super affordable, but maybe you don't, you're brand new to craft, maybe you've been flicking through the channels on the shopping channels, you've just come across Creating Craft last week. First of all, become a club member, you get some excellent discounts, and secondly, there is so much creativity on this channel. You're never going to be left on your own.
One of the things I was thinking, especially because they are hanging out, I mean, think about die cutting them with vellum or parchment and then putting embossing folder here and then hanging them like
on trees.
On trees,
that'd be cool.
You know, you can do so many different things with them. So if you want your £17.09 for 14 dies, 184933. Right now, you will find everything we have seen on the website, including those word dies that we talked. Oh, that's so in storage, suddenly caught my attention. Anyway, moving on from that, there is also beautiful HD 3D embossing folders. Now they are for the first time individually, so if you want yours, now is the time to get them. Then you can build your own collection. And remember, the detail that you achieve in the HD 3D embossing folders is astonishing.
Astonishing, I love that word. Oh, well done.
I mean, right.
She's like, thank you.
I'll take it.
I'll take that. Thank you.
Can I take this clip to my English exam tomorrow, and then I'll tell you know.
You're fine. You're fine. So I just wanted to make one of the quickest cards. Now, I think that box kits are incredible if you're advanced or even if you are a beginner. So I'm going to show you right through the course of my 3 live shows from beginner right to advanced, because let me tell you, in this magazine there's advanced ones as well.
Nice.
So I have chosen this beautiful robin from this lovely pattern paper, and I fussy cut the bits that I was able to from the page. You're going to have no waste with these guys. I've got a wallet under here with all of the rest of the papers in here. So I've cut it out here, and then on the rest of it I have just literally got offcuts. So let's just pull it in here. So I have a panel of the lovely sort of newspaper print. I have a scrap piece that I just made into a tail and I cut with my scissors, and then I've got one of the sentiments in a circle. We wish you a Merry Christmas, okay? It is a hybrid magazine. I'm doing a Christmas card, but please do remember that it's not just Christmas. It can be all year round. So this is just a normal card. Let's show you how gorgeous you can make a card with little to no effort. And this is just cut out of paper, remember that.
I mean, the value of this kit is amazing.
Just amazing.
Now, you will be glad to know that it's not my own maths. It's my lovely producer, Meg, who's saying hello to everybody. Now, she's done the maths. So basically, if you're in the club and you take away the price of the magazine out of the price, you're getting left with, you're paying £21.47. So that, which makes the embossing folders and the dies £7.49 each.
Less than half price.
Less than half price. That's a deal and a half, I would say.
We like a deal, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
And, you know, I appreciate, like, this time of month, you know, well, the last couple of months, really, bundle-wise, you need to really, really make them affordable. And because I know crafters at home really want it, but I don't want anybody to just overstretch. I really want people to know that they've bought something they love without overstretching. So I've just popped some pads behind this beautiful fussy cut robin here, and I'm just going to pop him over this side.
Look at that.
So make sure you pop plenty of pads underneath.
And for this card, almost like so far, I mean, it's so beautiful, and I love clean and simple. So basically, even if you don't have a die cutting machine, if you go for the box kit on its own, and you just have got, and you're thinking, maybe for Christmas I will get a die cutting machine, get this one now, because you will have the papers and the stamps to use right now.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So I'm just going to pull this down to here.
And now the box kit on its own, if you are watching this and you are, you know, I will be checking the baskets out. 70% of the stock has gone. We are only 25 minutes in of the lunch hour, so
I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's
when it's always a worry, isn't it, when you're buying stock and when you're buying thousands, which is what we've got.
Yeah,
it's just like, oh gosh, but thank you so much, everyone. Honestly, you won't be disappointed. The design team have worked so hard. You've got so much content in there. I'm not joking, so much content. So I've just popped that on there. I did double pad that one. And then I have just got some of my lovely glitter glue here, and I'm just going to add, maybe not because I can't squeeze it very well because of my wrist, but you know, you could add some sparkle, but there we go. That's just the offcuts. I did fussy cut the robin, given, but all of the rest of it is just pieces that I just put to it. It's just paper.
It's just paper. I mean, you could be making this card, and many of them of the sort of style with your box kit. Now, some of you are going for the box kit on its own, and that's great. However, remember that the deal is when you go for the brand new and exclusive is so big that you are getting 3 embossing folders and 3 dies for just £7.49. It's worth taking a glance on it, and of course you have got those spreading the cost interest-free payment options in the website. So grab it now, check those baskets out. But also we have got a fabulous deal of the day.
Hello everyone, welcome to Create and Craft. My name's Dan. Would you like a new deal of the day? Okay then, let's go for it. Good job of doing that, because we're ready now for you. We are talking all things watercolour. 80 sheets of A4 watercolour cardstock, 280 GSM. There's a lovely tooth to it. It's a classic watercolour cardstock for you to practice with, to do finished samples with, to be making and selling with if you wish. And the time to order anything like this is when it's reduced in price. That's exactly what the deal of the day does for you for today only. Rather than £31.99, you would normally have a club discount on top of that, of course you would. But everybody saves £12 down to £19.99. Club members £14 off down to £17.99. So for 80 A4 sheets of watercolour cardstock from Pink Frog Crafts to 80 GSM, your item number is 422157, and you've got cap P&P of only £3.95. Yours on the website createandcraft.com.
A fabulous one-day special, and I would be deal of today, and I would be adding that to my baskets with the new and exclusive, because when you look at all those beautiful stamps, you want to bring them to life with that watercoloring effects as well. And I'm talking about maybe something like this. Now, this features another stamp that is not in the collection, but look at those embossing folders. Now, if you're looking at it and thinking, oh, I'm loving this, you could replicate it with the stamp that is in that new and exclusive, which of course is that gorgeous lady looking backwards. Now, everything that you can see in this one, it is featured in the stamp set, and I said included in the box kit. I want to show you a couple more samples that feature that glorious element in here. Look at those papers, how they have been fussy cut. And what about this incredible sample? You can see in here that the stamp has been stamped and embossed into the card, and then kind of different colors coming through, and that glorious element lady there as well. Those dies included in the box kit. It's funny because when I look at it, every time there's something exquisite, there is something different that it almost like, oh yes, I know it comes from the box, but how different does it look, how exquisite. And then when you consider that you are getting those 3 embossing folders with those dies as well, look at that. Isn't that just stunning? This is one of the embossing folders that you are getting exclusively here on Create and Craft. Look at this. Isn't that just beautiful? I'm really a Paul fan. I mean, every single time it's like, oh, who's that made this? Paul has made it. I mean, the whole design team. I mean, look, this one by Elaine as well. Absolutely stunning. And again, all year round. Yes, there is a lot of Christmas, but there is lots for throughout the year. Grab your incredible new and exclusive deal here on Create and Craft. You have got that box magazine kit, which is available on its own, but you want to go for the full one. Well, I mean, with that £15 saving means that you are paying for a stamp set, embossing folder and die set, just £7.49. It is incredibly beautiful deal with those embossing folders that you know and love. 018048, and let me tell you, they are brand new embossing folders and brand new dies as well. Nearly 40% of the stock has gone, and I know it was massive stock. Please make sure that you grab it now. I know how many of you want to start collecting these beautiful magazines from Toni that are going to keep coming. If you want the issue number 1, it's probably going to be a collector's item in a little time. You know, it's one of those ones that's like, have you got the number 1? Well, If you want the box number 1 with everything that comes in, it comes in here, you can see it, £14.99 is your price. 75% of the stock has gone. You know how it's gonna go. Very soon we will be talking about limited stock, and if you want yours, you know what to do. I have to say, I love that Create and Craft brings all sorts of, you know, all the deals. So if you want just a magazine, you have that deal. If you want the big bundle, you have got that deal as well. A deal that is not, it's big in size but not in price. You have got the Rejoice I said as well, absolutely glorious. 75% of the stock has now gone. Well, I'm not surprised. I have to say it's exquisitely elegant and also very versatile. If you are thinking about sympathy cards, if you are thinking about Easter, if you are thinking about religious occasions, this is fabulous. But also for weddings and also for Halloween.
You can see how it all works.
It does.
I love to create things that work with products that you've bought from me from 5 and 10 years ago. We always revisit. It's an updating QR code on our packaging, so you might have bought it 7 years ago. Go and scan it again, see if any more videos have gone on, because every time I touch it, it gets loaded on for you. Let's have a look at these fabulous embossing. Look at the,
so beautiful.
Got lots to show you. So on holographic, absolutely beautiful. Pearlized card.
Nice.
Second to none. You can imagine your gold in your gold waxes and things like this. What about watercolouring? This is where we started with our embossing folders. So picking up that brush and painting your embossing folders, and then white. Always a winner.
That for a wedding is just so stunning.
White on white, a bit of sparkle, sentiment, white on white, beautiful. So let's show you how these work. So it coloured cardstocks, but don't be afraid to do 2 and put one on top of the other, so you've got green leaves and a red rose. You see how, and then give them a pinch, give them some 3D on there. These are all cut out. So think about longevity with your embossing folder. When you move your embossing folder around, you can get a big background with the embossed backgrounds, can't you? So let's just set these aside. In fact, let's pick one. Let's go for this one, and let's run this one through. So this one's not being embossed, it's just die cut, as you can see. So let's just grab our embossing folder.
I kind of hold it right.
So all you do is you do your die cut, you grab your embossing folder, open it up. Sorry, I've got difficulty wrist at the moment. And then you just pop it in like so. Line it up best you can. You get a lovely bleed around there as well, which is going to give you room for error if you have a tremor or a shake. So don't worry about not lining it up too much, too great, because it looks incredible regardless. Pinch it shut, and then just grab your
platforms.
So
the embossing folder.
This one, and then I believe this one.
I think it's the white
Top plate,
one,
and then this one.
That one.
Thanks, Paula.
I think so. I mean, maybe now.
Well, we can swap it if not, can't we? It's no great shake.
Oh, Jodie, if she's watching, she will be shouting at me if I got it wrong.
Goodness
me.
Just
is that? Do you mind me to grab it?
So sorry.
Now the tangerine is one of the heaviest cutting machines, but it's very solid.
And then run it through.
Does it feel alright?
Oh, it feels lovely.
Okay,
it's very smooth.
Okay, well, it is. I always say that it had the almost the roll of a Rolls Royce. Not that I have ever driven a Rolls Royce or a Bentley or an Aston Martin, but you know, but they are that sort of feel.
So then, when you take it out,
look at that, and the back as well. Look at this.
So they work in all of your die cutting machines. Just go by your manufacturer settings on the die cutting machines, what they recommend with your plate wise, but look at the detail. I mean, my gosh. So let's just add a bit of colour to that. Let's just add some white. So I am going to be using our fabulous brushes that we launched on birthday with the short bristles on here. Absolutely gorgeous. So they come in a set like so. So these are from birthday week. They're back in stock. So if you did miss out on these, this is your 3 lovely spot brushes for your stencils, and then we have the tube with your detailed brushes for our lovely Quattro D 3D embossing folders. So let's add some detail on here. So all I'm doing is I'm just picking up some white, and I'm just going to brush it over.
And then this will.
And you can create a hue, accents. You know, don't be precious about it. It's a bit of ink, it's a bit of card. If you don't like it, it can go in the bin. Just get another piece of card and chop it up and change it up a little bit. Just add the detail. And then if you have your waxes and things like that, you can absolutely go to town and add.
That works beautiful. Look at that.
Can you see that there? I would add it all as white, but just for instance, while I have got it in my hand, let's add some white to this, this red one here. And when you do it lighter, when you don't press on as hard as that to get the coverage, it just touches the top. Because there's so much detail in there, you are going to be able to accent that detail.
That works beautifully.
Looks like
I
snow.
love that.
Looks like frost and snow.
Yes, it
absolutely
does. A little
beautiful.
bit of glitter. We have had a lovely email from Sue. Another amazing product you are bringing us. Thank you so much, Toni. Your design team are absolutely amazing, and their work is stunning. I'm sure it will be a sellout before the next show. Well, I'm not sure about that, but if you are worried, yeah, we had a lot. But however, there is not that lot. That lot is kind of becoming now normal, you know. So because the magazine on its own, it's 80%.
That's incredible in itself.
Of the stock.
Wow.
Exactly. If you want yours, please make sure that you grab it. I think there is something as well about magazines, like kind of, especially now the magazine. Yeah, let's have another look. If you are looking through, you know, thinking, oh, it's the nights are drawing in, it's cold outside. Think about the fire. Maybe, oh, Mike is a lot. Oh, Mike crosses must go. Ooh, shall we put this in here?
Coming soon. Let's just cover that quick. So this is the lovely Mike.
Oh, he's a lovely.
So I'm not going to show you everything because I really do want you to buy the magazine. It is so worth the £15. You get the if you just buy in the box, the magazine, you still get the A4 stamp set, the embossing folder and the die, don't you, Paolo? But if you buy the bundle with those incredible 3D embossing folders, you're getting amazing savings. But if you do want the box kit, you can just get the box kit. So I'm just going to do a quick. I am going to skip a few pages each time, because I really do want you to...
I love that card in there. That
always step by steps, look at this. So you can have a good read, our lovely Elaine. And we've not just got my design team on here, we have the lovely practical publishing team girls as well, because they are awesome. And I don't think they get the credit they deserve, really.
And it's great to have, I agree with that, it's great to never take...
Teresa Morgan.
You know, another take onto the things that maybe you haven't seen their work, you know, and then of course it's always good to open your eyes to different projects.
This is me. That's that demo I just did. Look,
perfect.
Did you see what I just did? That's one. This is me. This I don't mind showing you my page. These are my step by steps. As you can see, my step by steps are very much shorter than the design teams. And then let's skip a few more pages.
Do you like to write a step by step? Paul is there.
Masculine milestones. So if you struggle with your gents cards, that's lovely, Paul there. And then
this kind of, another one. Right, and now, very exciting. I'm going to have I love.
We can't show
you need to get the magazine.
It's only £15.
Oh, I love this.
If you're a crafter and you are on a budget, I think this is probably going to be the most affordable thing.
It is, because you are getting, let's remind you of that magazine you are getting with all those projects, the papers that are included in there as well. The email won't be included, but that we have read that out loud. You are getting the embossing folder as well. I love this as well. It could be a bird cage as well, so if you put a bird in there, so it's just kind of, there's all the...
Shows comes up with these great ideas.
Oh, well, it's just a crafter, isn't it? But that's the thing, that you will be able to craft and create your own ideas in there. Love, you know, great, enjoy.
And the font as well for that one. You'll know, Paula, font's really difficult to make it match many things.
Yes.
You can't do like a floaty script to go with a blocky sort of design. So the best thing to do, in my opinion, is try and get the font to match everything. So make sure that it's quite a sterile font, which is what I've done here. So it's going to fit across the board, and it's going to fit with everything on the counter.
It will fit with the beautiful, gorgeous lady with the Christmas.
Everything's in keeping with size. These dangly elements here, these go on the tree. So if you want to heat emboss those onto the tree, you absolutely can.
They're gorgeous. Now, that is the contents of the box magazine kit. They are, well, it is now limited stock. That means that 90% of the stock has gone in 40 minutes. If you want it, if you haven't put it in your baskets, I would do this now. If you have put it in your baskets before and you are thinking about it, well, I would make that decision now and check out your baskets. Now, that is for the magazine. Now, if you want to go for the brand new and exclusive, right, so that is the magazine, everything we have seen, plus those 3 embossing folders, plus those matching dies, everything that you can see on the screens right now, minus the samples, obviously the finished samples.
What I would say though, Paula, if it's okay to do so, in the magazine there are step-by-steps on these as well. So it's not just I've just thrown the embossing folders in to maybe bulk it out. I felt like I wanted everybody to try Stamps by Me's 3D embossing folders as well. So if you have never tried ours and you're sitting on the fence and think, well, I've never had an embossing folder in my life, you get the magazine kit. With these bundles which are attached, then there are, I'll let you try and find them, but they're definitely there, and they've got some step-by-steps on each of those as well. It's been so thought out.
You can see them. I mean, it's not a project, but I will see you. That you can see there. Just this one. I'm just that one. I always get called a tease. It's you the tease. Just showing on the snake way. 018048 is your item number. Remember that you have got that incredible, the incredible box kit with the 3D embossing folders with the coordinated die sets. If you wanted yours, remember, check your baskets out. You're saving £15 there if you are in the club, which means that when you take off the price of the box kit, you are paying just £7.49 per embossing folder and die set. Now we have got another other die sets and stamp sets. Now these I absolutely adore.
I'm just about to say these are phenomenal, and you've never seen them in this collection like this at that price. And I'm just about to say these will not be around long. The words absolutely flew when we launched our Christmas, no exception today. So basically you get the large poinsettia stamp and all of the add-on element words which fit within these beautiful die words. Can we see here? So you could die cut the greetings, then you stamp the element within. It's so I cannot tell you affordable. So that's the actual die set, but you also get the A5 stamp set, which Paula's got here. Look at this.
Okay, the first person to check out their baskets will get it. Basically, that is it. Technically gone, you need to check those baskets out. Remember, baskets out to refresh your baskets every 10-15 minutes. So please make sure you do so. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's better than half price in the club.
It's just amazing.
It's a deal. If you have it, if you want it, you know what to do. We also have got the mini Eureka. So this is kind of the traveling companion, but it could be also the lab tray companion. It could be the one that when you are crafting maybe in the conservatory, or you are crafting in front of the TV and you want something to craft with, but that doesn't take that much bulk. This is perfect. And it comes with a watercolor brush set, which I have to say I adore, because it is that, again, that sophistication, that quality, that versatility in everything that Toni does, including, of course, her tools that she brings in. It comes in with a pouch and, of course, that brush as well. So if you want yours, you know what to do. £39.58 with a £15.40 saving if you are in the club. Now, those brushes that Toni mentioned early on, we have them here. 7 brushes in total with a £7 saving. £26.99 is your price. 134528. And remember, cap P&P now, $3.95 per order. So even if you went for every single item we have featured during this hour, you would only pay £3.95 in total per P&P. Right.
So giddy kipper.
Yeah,
a giddy kipper.
A giddy kipper.
Yeah,
I like that.
So what I've done here is I've cut some of the paper. I'm going to show you it on the embossing folder. So I'm just going to pop this into here, feel where it rise and fall, pop it into the centre of this patterned paper here, and we're going to get a beautiful window. Now, if you do have the courage to do white on white, it looks incredible. Yes, but I don't want to be predictable when it comes to, you know, here it is in white again. So I want to just show you a little cool technique that I found along the way. So I'm just going to pop that in here. I'm just going to run this through.
Do you want me to bring it here?
I'm just going to lean over. Yeah. It's just... it's probably heavier than you, Paula, so I think I've used...
you know, not quite. I mean...
I've used the wrong plate there. Let's just swap that one out, I think. Is it that one? Is that right? Try again.
we can try. I mean, you will see. Like the thing is, like every embossing folder will be slightly different. So depends. So that probably is the way.
Yeah, like
to
our 3D ones are super thick, so I've had to change the mat. So make sure you go by your manufacturer settings. So let's just take this off here and let's just show you. Pop that under there. So you can't really see it, but it's there. If
I can see it.
There we go. You can see how beautiful that is. But a lovely technique that I found is if you get a pencil and you tilt the pencil on its side and just scratch over the top of the paper, it sort of catches the paper and it brings through the design on top of the paper. So I've just got my pencil on its side. You can see, so already here you can see it's accenting the frame of that window. So I've got one already made, but let me just do a little bit of it just to show you. So take your time with it as well. You can use a black pencil if you want. So I'm just using a blue one here, but you can you see the detail? Yeah, it's coming through.
It's
the detail of the window coming through. It's so pretty, and it can be. The reason why I've left it quite plain as well is because I think, you know, if you want to do masculine cards, you can incorporate it in with your birds and your bees and your foliage and things like that. But if you want to jazz it up, you've got the capability to do that as well. So I would spend a little bit more time on this at home, and I'll show you when I've done, but I would just basically keep going around and round with my pen on its side, not upright, on its side, and it'll just pick up that raised element in the paper, and this is the look that you get.
Oh wow, that's
quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
So all I did then was, when I'd done that, is I took a black pencil and I sort of casted a shadow inside the window. Can we see here? So nothing fancy, but you can see the blue there. So I just tilted my pencil on its side and it just picked up all of that lovely detail on that window. You can see there. My wrist is not great, so I can't really press on, but
you can see exactly the technique.
Yeah, so I mean that in itself,
beautiful.
And then I just added some sparkle inside the window to create like maybe a little bit of a snowy effect or snowy design on there. So then again, so simple. Card, pattern paper, you decide. I love this one with the flowers on there.
Me too.
So
but this is the thing, is they are. When I was sitting, there are papers that you are getting in the magazine. Usually, they are beautiful papers, but they are papers that they don't like. I want to buy this box kit, and when you don't even consider the stamps or the dies, I'm thinking, I love those papers. I want it for the papers.
Yeah.
And then you're thinking, and you get those A4 stamps, which are glorious. And then you are getting the embossing folder, and then you are getting the dies with those words. The value is so phenomenal.
The paper's just doing all the talking.
Yeah.
I really haven't had. I think that's why I've got so many demos, because I really don't have to think about it. Yes, the magazine is there to hold your hand, but I really it just happened because everything coordinates. All of it's beautiful. You've got everything you need in this kit. So if you are a stamper, you have stamps. A 3D embossing folder person, then you've got those. The dies, words, the papers, you've got it all, haven't you? There's literally not much missing, really. So let's just get some pads on here. So this could be quite a masculine card if I'd used the newspaper print. So the paper's in there. Although they're a hybrid of Christmas and celebratory, they're also great for gents because they've got some lovely vintage tones in there too. So I'm just going to pop this up here.
Beautiful.
A little bit different.
Yeah.
And then I have cut the word love in the same paper, which is in the magazine, on the plain side of the paper. And I have a bit of a foliage left from an offcut here. So all I'm going to do is maybe just pop it on here somewhere, and then the word love to hide the top of the paper there. But don't throw anything away, really don't. I have an envelope underneath here with all of my offcuts in, and I keep going back and, you know, adding bits and pieces, taking away bits and pieces.
Look, that's so beautiful. We have had a lovely email from Janet saying how everything is so beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Now it's what a fantastic box #1 magazine kit. Now, dark heart, think about it. We can make to sell, right?
Absolutely, go for it.
So imagine, it would cost you, like, the paper is included in the magazine, the embossing folder is included in the magazine, then you are getting the die included in the magazine, and then you are getting those extra 3 embossing folders with those extra 3 dies. If you want the brand new and exclusive, check out your baskets and you will get it with that incredible saving as well. And if you want to craft alongside crafters, like this, the same as with the magazine, but in real life, we have got Sandown coming up.
Tickets are on sale now for Crafting Live at Sandown Park Racecourse on the 28th and 29th of January. Sign up for free make and takes. Stock up on your crafty goodies from a vast range of exhibitors and watch live guest demonstrations. We will also be broadcasting live, so join our audience and meet our presenters after the shows. Club members, order your tickets online to receive free entry. So treat yourself or someone special to a great day out and book your tickets now at createandcraft.com and search for Crafting Live. We look forward to seeing you there.
And indeed, it's going to be a great event. But right now, the new and exclusive, the first edition, the number one, the issue number one of a Stand By Me magazine box hit is here. You can have it. And what, like Janet was saying, we had a lovely email from Janet saying, wow, what a great first issue.
Isn't it great? Isn't it? Honestly, when I was doing it, I was like, oh, this is never ending. The work required, I'd send it back and then they'd come back to me and say, now we need. I'm like, oh. And then now we need. It's like, oh, it's never ending. My design team absolutely smashed it out of the park. And the 5, in fact, there was more than 5, I think it was about 8 ladies in here as well from Practical Publishing who also did their part as well. So it's a big shout out to Practical Publishing's design team and my own. I couldn't have done it without. And I say it all the time, but my face is on here. I mean, you know, don't look at this magazine before you have your tea. But my face is on here, but behind this face is a massive, massive team. You know, dream work makes a team work.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so.
We have had a lovely email from Jill, now in Kidminster. I know a couple of months ago to ask Toni if there were plans for a magazine, and she said to keep watching. It was in the in the offer. So I was delighted today to find this out, and I got my order nice and early. Question: how often will the magazines be coming out, and there are any plans to offer a subscription service? I would hate to miss any. Good luck with launch. Thanks and lots of love.
So I think they want me to do 14 a year, if I could. 4 a year.
For a year,
so hopefully I can manage the 4 a year for you all. I will do my best, absolutely do my best, because I've got so much out of it. You know, when it came and landed, I was like, this is going to just fly. People are going to love it. It's affordable. I sat reading it thinking, oh my goodness, if this wasn't me right now, I'd be so like jealous of the person that was doing it, because it was so cool. And I thought, you know what, people at home are going to have a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, they're going to open magazine, read a little bit about me, read lots about the design team, be totally inspired from the get-go, and then be able to take it upstairs or wherever in their craft room, grab the bits and pieces that come with, and craft.
And this is the thing, when you go out to a magazine and you're thinking, I can replicate exactly that card, and I will know exactly what I need and how to do it, because I have got the stamps and the dies that require so, because they are included in the magazine.
So it's got some tasters of Quatre D. So if you've bought our Quatre D range, we've got our lovely range in there. That's the 4-step process. That's in there too. I will just show you a little bit more, because I'm conscious I have 2 more shows and I don't want to show too much. But this is a lovely Sandra Rayner, who's just, I mean, these cards are beautiful. You will see all of the samples on set. Lovely Sharon off my design team will flip. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we are.
So these are the embossing folders. So if you buy this kit, you get the magazine, you get the A4 stamp, which these solid leaves on their own. You saw the sample earlier around the lady. Beautiful. You get the borders, the tree, you get celebratory flowers, you get the embossing folder, you get the words, you get a lily embossing folder, a hibiscus embossing folder, a rose embossing folder, and all come with coordinating
It is
dies.
such a
30
beautiful.
£5.
Yeah, 30. I mean, it is incredible, and you can flex it, or there are different ways to do so on the website to spread the cost in interest-free payments. That £15 saving means that you are only paying £7.49 for those duos of embossing folders and dies. If you want yours, you know what to do. Make sure that you have a perusal around the website to add other elements that you may want in there as well. Now, Toni, it's flying out. We are limited stock on the magazine on its own. We are exceptionally busy for the full bundle, and it was a massive stock there.
I know.
I mean, there is such a beautiful array of incredible projects you can make.
I mean, the samples are just out of this world. Simple, easy, you know, the kit is complete. All you need to do is add your sparkle, add your creativity, add your own style.
Yes,
never try and be like another crafter. Always just be yourself if it makes you happy.
And this is one of those kits that will allow you to do that, because you have got so much in there to play around. I mean, look at the different styles, look at the different sizes. Yeah, that art you can make gorgeous. Look at the little bag, and that pages that you were talking about making. Let's put, I don't know how.
Emma Smith's made these. Emma, thank you so much, sweetheart. They are beautiful.
Look at that.
I was very precious about this box driving here. I was thinking, I hope they're all not getting crushed. They're all so awesome.
They have arrived beautifully, like how you have as well. So if you want to go at yours, you know what to do. Check out your baskets right now. Remember, we have had one sellout already. We are limited stock on the magazine on its own. We have got lots of 40% of the brand new and exclusive in the first hours. The brand new box kit with those exclusive embossing folders and dies. So grab yours and check out your basket.
Can't get anywhere else.
Exactly. Imagine that, getting something that is the issue number one, and then those exclusive that you cannot get anywhere else, embossing folders and dies. Toni, congratulations.
Yes, I did it.
Yes, you did it.
I just got here in the nick of time. I did it.
You did it. And also we're looking forward to that issue number 2, but we are looking forward as well to 8 p.m. when you will be back with Charlie.
That should be fun.
Of course it is, with Mr. Chopkins. It's always fun. Right, of course, at 8 a.m. You will be hopefully with a brand new and exclusive, but who knows if there will be any.
Let's see what happens.
Right, and then make sure to stay tuned, but don't forget those baskets. They need checking out, or otherwise they won't be yours. Otherwise you will not be getting that collector's edition, the issue number 1 of Stands By Me magazine box kit. Thank you so much,
everyone. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy it.
Indeed. I'll see you in an hour's time.